Hi everybody, welcome to lesson 2, same but different, of our robot algorithms unit. So today we're looking at how things are ordered. So last lesson we looked at instructions and we looked at how those instructions need to be really clear and precise to get us to complete a certain task. And you did a dance routine or twister. And we looked at whether you could give them individual instructions one at a time, or as a set of instructions, giving them more instructions at a time. The order of those instructions is really important, and if you think about your dance routine or twister, if you'd got those instructions the wrong way round, then the outcome would be different. The dance routine would be different, or the position of your hands or feet on the twister map. So if you look here at the screen, order is really important. So if we look at those letters, what does it mean? At the moment, nothing, because we can't see. The order of those letters is really important. When we reshuffle it and put them in the right order, it says hello. So it's really important that those are in the right order for us to read it, the same as instructions. So here we've got some instructions and we have got directions. We've got forwards, left turn and right turn. Each one of those is a command for us to complete. So if you just think about how many different ways could we write that? So that's one way of writing it, forward, left, right. Could we move those instructions around and have them in a different order? Pause the video and come up with 4 different sequences using those commands. Okay, so hopefully you've got 4 different sequences now that we can look at, and I've got an example, and these might be the same as yours and they might be different because there's lots of different ways we could write this. So here I've got 4 different ways, 4 possible sequences. So you can see I've got on the top one, I've got forwards, left, forwards, right, or I could have left, right, forward, forward, or I could have forwards, left, right, forwards, or I've got right, forward, left, forward. Did you think of any other ones? And what we're going to do now is try one of those algorithms out. And you might recognise this here. This is using the Bee-bot, but is using one of the online tools to be able to use the Bee-bot. And this is the website here. I'll pop the link so that you can access it. But what you can see is in this drop down here is where I've selected the shapes, colours and size mat. And then what we look at is let's try out one of those algorithms and where did our robot get to? So if we think we want to use those instructions, so it might have been forward, left, right. And then if we press go, where do we get up to? So we can see that our Bee-bot is moving and he ends up in that position there. So where does your robot end up? So you're going to need to get this in a minute and have a go at working out where your robot ends up on that map. And you might find that with the ones I did, is using the same commands meant that they didn't always end up in the same position. So you can see I've got on my map over here now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is where my robot ended up when I ran that each algorithm with all those instructions. So I tried them out and I looked at where they ended up. So that's what I want you to have a go at in a minute. So they didn't always end up in the same one, but the same commands were used in each one, but the algorithm was different. So the algorithm was different, but each algorithm had the same commands, just in a different sequence. So what I want you to do is have a go and work out where your robot is going to end up after it runs your program. When you've put those commands in on the website, or if you haven't got access, draw out a map on the floor on a piece of paper and move your robot in the right way. And I will put a picture of this map available so that you can print it out, or you can draw it out yourself. So there's lots of ways you can do this. You don't need to do it on the computer, but you can actually plan out, work out where your algorithm is going to have your robot end up. Have fun, and I'll see you next lesson.